The big stage show has just started. Immediate seating in the balcony, standing room only on the main floor.
Thanks to Ben Smathers and all the Stony Mountain Cloggers, our wonderful square dancers on stage here tonight. And I might say a note of thanks to the theater management because it looks just like home. And now on with our show, friends. Right now, a big, tall Georgia boy joins our parade of stars to sing for you a song called Poor Folks. Big welcome for Big Bill Anderson.
There's a whole lot of people looking down their noses at me, 'cause I didn't come from a wealthy family. There was 10 of us living in a 2-room shack on the banks of the river by the railroad track. We kept chickens in a pen in the back. Everybody said we was poor folks. My daddy was a farmer, but all he ever raised was us. He dug a 40-foot well, struck 36 gallons of dust. The Salvation Army gave us clothes to wear. A man from the county come to cut our hair. We lived next door to a millionaire, but we wasn't nothing but poor folks. We was poor folks living in rich folks' world. We sure was a hungry bunch. If the wolf had ever come to our front door, he'd had to brought a picnic lunch. My granddaddy's pension was $1.33. That was $10 less than the landlord wanted for rent. The landlord's letters got nasty indeed. He wrote, "Get out," but Paul couldn't read, and we was too broke to even pay heed. But that's how it is when you're poor folks. We was poor folks living in a rich folks' world. We sure was a hungry bunch. If the wolf had ever come to our front door, he'd had to brought a picnic lunch. But we had something in our house money can't buy. Kept us warm in the winter, cool when the sun was high. For whenever we didn't have food enough and the howling winds would get pretty rough, we patched the cracks and set the table with love. 'Cause that's what you do when you're poor folks, and we wasn't nothing but poor folks. My mama and my daddy was poor folks. My brother and my sister was poor folks. My dog and my cat was poor folks. And all of us poor folks is poor folks.
Thank you very much. It's a real pleasure to be here tonight.
hope you folks will enjoy our part of the show. Here's a little ballad for you that I hope you'll like. Sort of a sad song. It's called Still. Still, though you broke my heart, still, though we're far apart, I love you still. Still, after all this time, still, you're still on my mind. I love you still. I've lost count of the hours, and I've lost track of the days. In fact, I've lost just about everything since you went away. Everything that is, except the memories you left me. And that's one thing that no one can mar. I don't know who you're with. I don't even know where you've gone. My only hope is that someday you might hear this song, and you'll know that I wrote it especially for you. And I love you wherever you are. After all this time, still, you're still on my mind. I love you still. This flame in my heart is like an eternal fire. For every day it burns hotter, and every day it burns higher. And I haven't been able to put out one little flicker, not even with all of these tears. My friends think I'm crazy, and maybe I am. But I'll carry this torch just as long as I can. For someday, you might just decide to come home. And I want you to know, I'm still here. Still, though you broke my heart, still, though we're far apart, I love you still.
Beautiful, Bill. Just beautiful. Incidentally, these good folks you see on stage with us tonight are our friends and relatives from Nashville, Tennessee. And when they heard we were coming to New York, well, they wanted to come along. So there was plenty of extra room on the bus, and we invited them along on the trip. Now, for many of them, it's their first trip to New York, but I know that they will enjoy the show just as much as you do. How about that? And now on with our show, friends. Sometimes they say this old boy's the country, he's cute. A big welcome for Stonewall Jackson.
You can see the ad in the morning paper. This house for sale, the owner's leaving town. He won't need it any longer. You'll like the price you'll give for the big house on the corner where love used to live. She was all I had, all I ever wanted. But now she's gone, so I can't stay in town. I'm the lonely man that's selling for most any price you'll give for the big house on the corner where love used to live.
Hey, you ready for me, host?
Not now, Joe. I'll let you know.
Okay, thank you.
This happy couple used to live there until the winds of sorrow left it alone and bare. I'm the lonely man that's selling for most any price you'll give for the big house on the corner where love used to live. For the big house on the corner where love used to live. Thank you. Thank you just a whole lot. And it's so nice to be back up here in this part of the country again, up around New York City. And it's so nice to see all you folks out here visiting with us. And we'd like to do a little song for you now that we had out quite a little ways back. Goes about like this here. Waterloo, Waterloo, where will you meet your Waterloo? Every puppy has its day, everybody has to pay, everybody has to meet his Waterloo. Now old Adam was first in history with an apple. He was tempted and deceived just for spite. The devil made him take a bite, and that's where old Adam met his Waterloo. Waterloo, Waterloo, where will you meet your Waterloo? Every puppy has its day, everybody has to pay, everybody has to meet his Waterloo. Little General Napoleon of France tried to conquer the world, but lost his pants amid defeat, known as Bonaparte's retreat, and that's when Napoleon met his Waterloo. Waterloo, Waterloo, where will you meet your Waterloo? Every puppy has its day, everybody has to pay, everybody has to meet his Waterloo. Now feller, whose darling proved untrue, took her life, but he lost his tooth. Now he swings where the little bird sings, and that's where old Dooley met his Waterloo. Waterloo, Waterloo, where will you meet your Waterloo? Every puppy has its day, everybody has to pay, everybody has to meet his Waterloo.
That's the Wall. Stonewall Jackson on stage tonight. Just great, Stonewall. And now, friends, a little girl who is something precious to country music fans all around these United States. As a matter of fact, that's her song. Here to sing Something Precious, Miss Skeeter Davis.
I had something precious, something very hard to find, but I didn't know it till it was no longer mine. And now that I've lost it, and there's nothing I can do, I know that something precious was you. I had something precious, something very sweet and rare, but I didn't want it till it was no longer there. And now you closed the door, and now that another has won the love I refused, I know that something precious was you. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it, and I'd like to do you a song now that I wrote, and the wonderful Kerrs are going to help me, and the band will be playing, and we'll sing Somebody Else on Your Mind. When you take me in your arms and tell me that you love me, I want to think it's really true, but my heart won't let me. For when you're kissing me, it's plain for me to see you've got somebody else on your mind. Somebody else is with you in your dreams. Somebody else now has your love, it seems. Give her your kisses, they're not really mine. You've got somebody else on your mind. When you're holding her so close and telling her you love her, what would she think if she just knew you also told another? Someday she will see you said those words to me and had somebody else on your mind. Somebody else is with you in your dreams. Somebody else now has your love, it seems. Give her your kisses, they're not really mine. You've got somebody else on your mind.
We have a couple of boys backstage wearing bright red jackets, so I know you won't miss them when they hit the stage. The little town of Hardy, Arkansas is very proud of Teddy and Doyle, the Wilburn brothers. So let's bring them out to sing Down in the Valley.
Down in the valley, valley so low, late in the evening, hear the wind blow. If you don't love me, love whom you please. Throw your arms round me, give my heart ease. Hear the wind blow, love, hear the wind blow. Late in the evening, hear the wind blow. If you don't love me, none else will do. My heart is breaking for you. Down in the valley so low, hang your head over, hear the wind blow. Hang your head over, hear the wind blow.
Our next country music star is one of the biggest, with hit after hit after hit. Country music is certainly proud of this young gentleman, and here he is to sing one of his biggest hits, She Thinks I Still Care. Here is George Jones.
Just because I ask a friend about her, just because I spoke her name somewhere, just because I rang her number by mistake today, she thinks I still care. Just because I haunt the same old places where the memory of her lingers everywhere. Just because I'm not the happy guy I used to be, she thinks I still care. But if she's happy thinking I still need her, then let that silly notion bring her cheer. But how could she ever be so foolish? Oh, where would she get such an idea? Just because I ask a friend about her, just because I spoke her name somewhere, just because I saw her then went all to pieces, she thinks I still care. She thinks I still care.
Thank you very much. It certainly always is a pleasure to be here in New York, since it is one of my favorite cities of the United States. Right now, we'd like to get right on into another number here for you. And before I do, I would like to introduce the boy that's going to accompany me here on this, doing the harmony with me. And he's a boy that's been with me for quite a while. I'm sure a lot of you might recognize him. But let's give a big hand to Georgie Riddle. Yeah, come on in. He's going to help me do a little tune here called The White Lightning.
Well, in North Carolina, way back in the hill, lived my old pappy, and he had him a still. He brewed a white lightning till the sun went down. Then he'd fill him a jug and he'd pass it around. Mighty, mighty pleasing, pappy's corn squeezing. Shh, ooh, white lightning. Well,
my pappy kept a cooking. Ooh, white lightning.
Ready for me now, host?
Look, Joe, not now. I'll let you know.
Well, I asked my old pappy why he called his brew white lightning instead of Mountain Dew. I took a little sip and right away I knew as my eyes bugged out and my face turned blue. Lightning started flashing, thunder started clashing. Ooh, white lightning. Well, a G-men team and the revenues too, searching for a place where they made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept a cooking. White lightning. I think I wanna taste that powerful stuff. He took one for slug and he drank it on down, and I heard him a moaning as he hit the ground. Mighty, mighty pleasing, your Baptist corn squeezing. Ooh, what lightning. Well, the G-men team and the revenues too, searching for a place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept a cooking. White lightning.
You know, Nashville is certainly famous for its great musicians. And right now, the band is going to prove it as they play a couple of fast instrumentals.
You know, Hank Jr., one of the highlights of my life was my trip to Montgomery for the first Hank Williams Memorial Day. Man, I've never seen so much excitement. I think just about everybody in Montgomery turned out to honor your dad that day. Our good friends, Governor Jimmy Davis of the state of Louisiana and our good friend, Governor Frank Clement of Tennessee were there. And of course, almost every country music star in the nation took part in the great celebration. The show was a lot of celebrities there that day. I believe just about every country artist in the business was there that day to pay homage to your dad. I'll never forget the memories recalled the first time I saw the beautiful monument erected in Hank's honor in Montgomery. And when I read the beautiful poem your mother had engraved on the monument, I'm afraid I shed a tear or two. Son, I've got some home movies of your dad here that have great sentimental value to me. As a matter of fact, they're movies that I took while on tour with him up in Canada one time. Would you like to see them?
I sure would.
Okay, I'll tell you what. If you'll help me set up my screen, we'll get started in just a minute. Hey, fellas, I'm going to show an old Hank Williams movie. Would you like to watch? Bill, see if some of the disc jockeys and the newspaper men backstage would like to watch.
Yeah, sure. I'll be glad to.
Incidentally, bring Lucretia, too. I think she's out on the stage.
Oh, I had the most wonderful time last night. Where'd you go? Why,
Hello, girls. Good to see you. Girls, I want you to meet my wife. Honey, this is Marilyn Vick's daughter, and this is Lucretia Audrey's daughter.
Nice to meet you.
How do you do? How you do?
Well, we've got a school.
See you later.
Hey, I've never seen that.
Cuba? I never have seen
Yeah, this is the first picture I need to hang.
I want to watch it too. It's real good. I want to watch it. Real nice. Yep. Enjoy that very much.
It's probably one of the greatest thrills.
Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? I'm about cooking something up with me. Hey, sweet baby, don't you think, baby, we could find us a brand new recipe? I got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill, and I know a spot right over the hill. That's soda pop and the dancing free. So if you want to have fun, come along with me. Say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? I'm free, I'm ready, so we can go steady. So how's about saving all your time from me? Ain't no more looking, I know I've been cooking. So how's about keeping steady company? I'm gonna jump my Facebook over the fence and buy me one for 5 or 10 cents. I'll keep it till it's covered with age, 'cause I'm writing your name down on every page. Say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me?
Hey, fellas, we'd better get back out to the stage. We're missing the show.
Thanks a lot, boys. That's just great. Now, our next star on stage, here is Roy Drusky.
Second-hand shoes, second-hand clothes. They all call her second-hand Rose. They all think they're pretty smart, but Rose don't have a second-hand heart. I love a little girl who lives across the way. I go to see her nearly every day. And when I get the money, I'll take her far away so the town can't gather round her and say, second-hand shoes, second-hand clothes. They all call her second-hand Rose. They all think they're pretty smart, but Rose don't have a second-hand heart. They tease her about her clothes and things. It's hard to believe some folks can be so mean. But when I get the money, I'll buy her the best. I'll take Rose, you can have all the rest. Second-hand shoes, second-hand clothes. They all call her second-hand Rose. They all think they're pretty smart, but Rose don't have a second-hand heart. Second-hand shoes, second-hand clothes. They all call her second-hand Rose. They all think they're pretty smart, but Rose don't have a second-hand heart. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. It's wonderful to be here in the theater tonight, and it's good to be here in New York because this is only my second or third time, and I always have me a good time when I come to New York. Here's a song here that I hope you folks will enjoy. It's a song called Doubtful, and it goes something like this. Doubtful that you ever want me. Doubtful you'll ever be free. But one thing for sure, I'll always love you, though it's doubtful you'll ever love me. You always seem so happy that my chances are nearly none at all. Still I'll wait to catch the pieces, just in case your world should ever fall. Doubtful that you ever want me. Doubtful you'll ever be free. But one thing for sure, I'll always love you, though it's doubtful you'll ever love me. Yes, it's doubtful you'll ever love me.
Thanks so much. And now, here's the thin man from West Plains, Missouri. A big hand for Porter Wagner.
Once I thought your love I'd win, but your old flame showed up in town again. Now I know your love I'll lose. I've got a one-way ticket to the blues. I've got a one-way ticket to a world that's filled with tears. All my dreams and hopes are gone. We build up through the years. Seems I can't win, I always lose. I've got a one-way ticket to the blues. I've tried to find somebody new, but in my heart there's only room for you. You gave me something I can't lose. I've got a one-way ticket to the blues. I've got a one-way ticket to a world that's filled with tears. All my dreams and hopes are gone. We build up through the years. Seems I can't win, I always lose. I've got a one-way ticket to the blues. Thank you. Thank you very much. Here's a song that I recorded some time back. Goes like this. How many times have you heard someone say, if I had his money, I could do things my way. But little they know that it's so hard to find one rich man in 10 with a satisfied mind. Once I was waiting in fortune and fame, everything that I've dreamed for to get a start in life's game. But suddenly it happened, I lost every dime. But I'm richer by far with a satisfied mind. When life has ended, my time has run out. My friends and my loved ones, I'll leave them no doubt. But there's one thing for certain, when it comes my time, I'll leave this old world with a satisfied mind.
Our next star is from the Show Me state of Missouri. And right now, he's going to show you why he's country music's most versatile entertainer. Here he is, Ferlin Husky.
On the wings of the snow white dove, he sends his pure sweet love, a sign from above. On the wings of a dove, when troubles surround us, when evils come, the body grows weak, the spirit grows numb. When these things beset us, he doesn't forget us. He sends down his love, on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a snow white dove. He sends his pure sweet love, a sign from above, on the wings of a dove. When Noah had drifted on the flood many days, he searched for land in various ways. Troubles he had some, but wasn't forgotten. He sent him his love, on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a snow white dove. He sends his pure sweet love, a sign from above, on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a dove.
Thank you, Ron.
But where is he?
Who's that?
Well, you know, your sidekick, Simon Crumb.
Oh, excuse me. Let me see if he's ready.
Would you please check on...
Hey, Simon.
What?
You ready?
No, but I'm willing. Hey, Ralph, call me on.
All right, you want me to introduce you now?
Yeah, tell him what I'm going to do.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, here's that great Capitol recording star to sing Country Music's Here to Stay, Simon Crumb.
Thank you very much, Ralph. How you doing?
I'm doing
I don't be glad of you. Hand me the screwdriver.
What do you want it for, Rum?
I want to fix the dad blame radio.
Well, if you get it fixed, you more than probably can't get any country music.
I don't know, Lavender. There's still a few of us left.
Yeah, I know, but after this,
I don't guess us is working. It's country music, too.
More and more every day, I hear more people say country music
kind that's sincere, and to me it's been so dear, and no other kind can take its place, you say.
I can't get enough of that wonderful stuff. I don't care what people say.
Other kinds may come and go. Ask Red Folio.
But good old country music's here to stay. They call us everything for the way that we sing. But I don't care what they say or do.
There are songs of all sorts, but country music's from the heart. And son, I agree with you.
I can't get enough of that wonderful stuff. I don't care what people say.
Other kinds include rock and roll.
But good old country music's here to stay.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present a young man who is following in the footsteps of one of country music's greatest singers. Here is handsome and talented Hank Williams, Jr.
Thank you. I'd like to do a song now that my father wrote with a lot of feeling, and I hope I can sing it with half as much feeling.
I tried so hard, my dear, to show that you're my every dream. Yet you're afraid each thing I do is just some evil scheme. A memory from your lonesome past.
Hey, you ready for me, host?
Not now, Joe. I'll let you know.
Okay, thank you.
Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Another love before my time made your heart sad and blue. So now my heart is paying for things I didn't do. In anger, unkind words are said. They make the teardrops stop. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? You'll never know how much it hurts to see you sit and cry. You know you need and want my love, yet you're afraid to try. Why do you run and hide from life? To try it just ain't smart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? There was a time when I believed that you belonged to me, but now I know your heart is shackled to a memory. The more I learn to care for you, the more we drift apart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart?
I'd like to do a song now about a man who got tired of his wife fighting with him all the time, so he wrote her a little song. It's called Long Gone Daddy.
Well, all you wanna do is sit around and pout. Now I got enough and gal, I'm stepping out. Well, I'm leaving now.
Leaving now,
I'm leaving now.
leaving now.
Lord, I'm a long gone daddy, I don't need you anyhow. I've been in the doghouse the doggone along. When I get a kiss, I think that something's wrong. Well, I'm leaving now.
Leaving now,
I'm leaving now.
leaving now.
Lord, I'm a long gone daddy, I don't need you anyhow.
Long gone daddy.
I'll go find a gal that wants to treat me right. You go get yourself a man that wants to fight, 'cause I'm leaving now.
Leaving now,
I'm leaving now.
leaving now.
Lord, I'm a long gone daddy, I don't need you anyhow. You set your jaws a wagging and you never stop. You never shut your mouth until I blow my top. Well, I'm leaving now.
Leaving now,
I'm leaving now.
leaving now.
Lord, I'm a long gone daddy, I don't need you anyhow.
Long gone daddy.
You know, sometimes disc jockeys make pretty good singers, as is the case with our next star. Ex-disc jockey and great country music singer, here is Buck Owens.
They're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me. We'll make a film about a man that's sad and lonely. And all I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I'll bet you I'm gonna be a big star. I might win an Oscar, you can't never tell. The movies are gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. Hope you'll come and see me in my movie. Then I know that you're gonna plainly see the biggest fool that's ever hit the big time. And all I gotta do is act naturally. Well, we'll make a film about a man that's sad and lonely, and a begging down upon his bended knees. I'll play the part, but I won't need rehearsing. All I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I'll bet you I'm gonna be a big star. I might win an Oscar, you can't never tell. The movies are gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. Hope you'll come and see me in the movie. Then I know that you will plainly see the biggest fool that's ever hit the big time. And all I gotta do is act naturally.
Well, it's a great pleasure to be here in New York. I'm very happy to be here to entertain you. Now, here's our next song. This is called Down to the River and goes like this.
I'm a-going down, down, down to the river,
And there ain't nobody gonna have to hold my hand.
I'm a-going down, down, down to the river, gonna bury my troubles in the river bottom sand.
You said goodbye to me this morning and slowly walked out of my life. I don't know how I'll live with
without you. I only know I've gotta try. I'm a-going down, down, down to the river, and there ain't nobody gonna have to hold my hand. I'm a-going down, down, down to the river, gonna bury my troubles in the river bottom sand. The telephone has started ringing. Friends call to see if it is true. I don't know words to say it's over. I only know that I love you. I'm a-going down, down, down to the river, and there ain't nobody gonna have to hold my hand. I'm a-going down, down, down to the river, gonna bury my troubles in the river bottom sand.
And now for a slight change of pace in our show, let's bring on the square dancers. Here are Ben Smathers and the Stony Mountain Cloggers.
You ready for me now, host?
Joe, will you please stop bugging me? I'll get you in when I can. When I'm ready, I'll just yell Joe Clark.
By doggos, if I'd have thought it'd been this way before, I wouldn't have left Nashville, Tennessee.
And now, friends, here's a man who's had more hits than you can count on the fingers of both hands. One of country music's all-time greats, the singing ranger, Hank Snow.
That's the
true loving daddy ain't coming back, 'cause I'm moving on. I'm rolling on. You were flying too high for my little old sky, so I'm moving on. That big loud whistle as it blew and blew said hello to the Southland. We're coming to you and we're moving on. We're rolling on. You had to laugh at me, but I've set you free and I'm moving on. Move on, Robert. Mr. Fireman, won't you please listen to me, 'cause I got a pretty mama in Tennessee. Keep moving me on. Keep rolling on. So shovel the coal, let this rattle the roll, and keep moving me on. Mr. Engineer, take that throttle in hand. This rattle is the fastest in the southern land. To keep moving me on. Keep rolling on. You're gonna ease my mind, put me there on time, and keep rolling on. You just wouldn't listen to pay me no mind. No, I'm moving on. I'm rolling on. You've broken your vow and it's all over now, so I'm moving on. You switched your engine, now I ain't got time for a private woman on my main line, 'cause I'm moving on. I'm rolling on. I've warned you twice, and you can settle the price, 'cause I'm moving on. But someday, baby, when you've had your way, you're gonna want your daddy, but your daddy will say, keep moving on. You stayed away too long. I'm through with you, too bad you're blue, keep moving on. Friends and neighbors, it really is a treat to be back here in good old New York City. This number I'm about to do for you is an old ballad that I recorded many years back. It's been one of my favorites since I recorded it. I hope that you folks might still remember it and that you might still like it. Now and then there's a fool such as I am. Say goodbye, don't be angry with me, should I cry? When you're gone, yet I'll dream a little dream as years go by. Now and then there's a fool such as I. As I am over you, you taught me how to love, and now you say that we are through. I'm a fool, but I love you, dear, until the day I die. Now and then there's a fool such as I.
success high.
They've done dug up all the streets around here. You can't get it. Every time I come to New York, they're digging up Madison Avenue. They've dug it up so many times now that they've put a zipper on it. No kidding. But anyway, I like New York is the wildest town. I heard what you said, lady. She says, "Gosh, ain't he cute? I wish he was mine." I can be had, all right. I'm a little hard to get, sweets, but I can be had, all right. And if anybody wants me, they better bit me quick, because the way this traffic is in New York, I'm not going to last long. I can tell you that right now. They got the wildest drivers in New York I ever saw in my life. Everybody in town's driving like they was in a hurry for their accident to happen and get it over with. Down there in Times Square, I started to cross the street. The policeman says, "All right, hillbilly, what's that light?" And I got back and watched it for about a half hour. It ain't no different than any other light. I said, "When do I cross?" He said, "When it's green." I said, "How come you got them lines on the streets?" He said, "Safety zones for our pedestrians." I got it figured out now in Times Square. If you get hit outside the line, it don't count. They miss you outside the line on one corner, they get 3 more shots at you at the next stoplight. Oh, it's wild. I don't mean maybe. You know, you can see an automobile coming, but these compacts, that's the one that gets you. Them little cars, you know, them foreign sport cars, they're like a cockroach. They sneak up on you. Last night, I was standing out in front of the Astor Hotel. That's where I stayed last night, out in front of the Astor Hotel. I stepped off the curb and started across the street, and don't you know, one of them compacts come around the corner, hit me, knocked me flatter than a pancake? And before I could get up, another and run up my pants leg. It's wild. The police tell me that there's so many foreign cars and sport cars in New York City that there ain't been nobody hit above the knees in the last 3 months. And they're going to make them smaller next year. You got more to watch for. They're going to make them smaller. Next year, they're going to come in 6-packs like beer, you know. I saw one the other day that was so small that you could only get 2 fingers and a thumb in the glove compartment. And that's getting pretty small. Of course, down in Texas, of course, you can't talk about cars or anything unless you talk about Texas. I was down in Dallas the other day, and I saw a car sales room 3 acres across. And it was just wall to wall with Cadillacs, you know. And then they had it scalloped around the edge with Lincolns and Imperials and all. And then over in one corner, they had about 2 blocks square, just a huge pile of nothing but imported foreign cars, sport cars. And they had a cute little sign on there that says, "Take one." And a big Texan walked up, you know, and he looked at the manager. He said, "Can I take 2? I want 1 for each foot." But I tell you, if the cars don't get me, I hope to have a good time while we're in New York, because this is my anniversary. 13 years ago today, me and my big fat wife walked up to the preacher and said, "I do." I'll never forget it. She won't let me. Thought about getting married. Don't you feel nervous before you get married, huh? Don't you? I always do. I had a big church wedding. You'd never think it to look at me, but I did. I had a big church wedding, and on my wedding day, we all went down to the church for the marrying, you know, and everybody was just as nervous and excited, and I just so doggone nervous. I never knowed how to act, because I never been married before. That is, in that church. I was all dressed up. If I live to be 106 7/8, I'll always be able to say I was a well-dressed dude on my wedding day. Hot dog, I was a ding-dong daddy that day. I was hot stuff. I was burning up. I had on this suit. He says, "Way too little for him." It ain't too little for me, honey. I'm just in it too fur, that's all. My wife gave me this outfit for a wedding present. She was so proud of it. She helped me put it on her wedding day, and then she backed off about 2 axe handles from me and looked me up and down. She said, "Honey, you sure look cute in that little suit you got's the latest style." She said, "That's an English drape." This coat might be an English drape, but if I ever bend over in these tight Continental pants, they're going to be a droop stoop with a split sit. Well, anyway, we was was all dressed up waiting for the ceremony. We had such a pretty ceremony. Oh, I wish y'all could seen it. We had the church wedding with the flowers. You know, everybody had flowers. Coming down that aisle, my bride was just loaded with all kinds of flowers. I was loaded with 4 roses. She had an armful and I had a snootful. We both carried them well. Coming down that aisle, she looked so pretty. She was leaning on her papa's arm. Her 2 brothers were holding me up. I wouldn't say I had more than I could carry, but I believe now I would have made 2 trips with a load. I'll never forget that day. Everybody was just as nervous and excited. My knees were just knocking. I was just as nervous as a cow getting milked with a cold pair of pliers. I'll let that circulate for you city folks out there. I got so excited that right in the middle of the ceremony, I said, "I do" to the first question the preacher asked, and it was the wrong answer. The question was, does anybody object to this marriage? When he got all done, he put up his hand and he says, "I now pronounce you man and wife." Of course, I ain't green as I look. I knowed you got to pay the preacher. I said, "What owe you, parson?" Big shot, you know. I reached back and whooped out my poke and unsnapped her. I said, "What owe you for your work?" He said, "Young man, it's just whatever you feel it is worth." I give him a dime. You know what he done? He took one look at her and one look at the dime, give me a nickel back, said, "Didn't want to cheat nobody." I'm going to the wagon. These shoes are killing me. I'm getting out of here.
We've got a big, tall fella to sing our next song. He writes good songs, and he sings good songs. Here is Merle Kilgore to sing The James River Man.
James River is long and it's narrow. It's rocky and wide and deep. The women are dark-eyed beauties, and their men don't ever sleep. A dark-eyed bundle of woman stands waving on the bank, I see. Yeah, the dangers are plenty, but the pleasures are many. No James River man will ever stop me. So when the sun goes down, I'll sneak around, though trouble is everywhere. My boat's painted black so they can't see, and old James River man will ever stop me. The holes in my boat are many, hot leads are flying again. The James River boys are jealous, they all hate a mountain man. There's a sweet bundle of woman waving on the bank, I see. Yeah, the dangers are plenty, but the pleasures are many. No James River man will ever stop me. So when the sun goes down, I'll sneak around. No trouble is everywhere. My boat's painted black so they can't see, and old James River man will ever stop me. No James River man will ever stop me.
Singers down in Nashville come from everywhere. These good folks come from the state of West Virginia. Right now they're going to sing a great hand-clapping number for you. Here are Wilma Lee and Stoney Cooper and the Clinch Mountain Clan.
Big midnight special, shine your light on me. Big midnight special, shine your rebel light on me. Woke up this morning, heard the whistle blow. The jailer said, "Come, boy, it's time to go." Big midnight special, shine your light on me. Big midnight special, shine your rebel light on me. I never had the blues so in my life before, till my baby left me at the station door. Big midnight special, shine your light on me. Big midnight special, shine your rebel light on me. special. Shine your light on me. Big midnight special. Shine your ever-loving light on me. Took him off in Atlanta at the end of the line. Said you start serving time, boy, for your awful crime. Big midnight special. Shine your light on me. Big midnight special. Shine your ever-loving light on me. That whistle makes me lonesome on the midnight train. When it does, I'm waiting till it brings home again. Big midnight special. Shine your light on me. Big midnight special. Shine your ever-loving light on me. Big midnight special. Shine your ever-loving light on me. Big midnight special. Shine your ever-loving light on me.
Thank you so very, very much, and a big howdy to each and every one of you. We're mighty glad to be here in New York City for our first time, and of course, we brought along all the Clinch Mountain Clan along with us, plus Wilma Lee over here. And folks, we'd like to do one of our biggest selling records right about now. This one's titled, There's a Big Wheel.
There's a big wheel. There's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than you. There's a big wheel. There's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than me. When you think you've got the world by the tail and you don't have to worry about a thing. When you think the world can never hold you down, do you ever think of his name? There's a big wheel. There's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than you. There's a big wheel. There's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than me. Do you ever stop to think how you got that worldly thing? Don't you know he's watching over you anytime he can blot out your name? There's a big wheel. There's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than you. There's a big wheel. There's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than me. When you think that you're a big, big shot and everything you do is a whiz, just remember, brother, that everything you've got is not yours. Remember, it's his. There's a big wheel. There's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than you. There's a big wheel. There's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than me.
And now, here is beautiful, blonde, blue-eyed Audrey Williams.
Goodbye, Joe. Me gotta go. Me oh my oh. Me gotta go for the P-road down the bayou. My dear John, the sweetest one. Me oh my oh. Son of me gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jump along across this pond and play gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my Michelle me oh. Big guitar, big jar, and big ayo. Son of me gun, have big fun on the bayou. Tippy does, button does, the place is buzzing. Kin folks come to see my John by the dozen. Dressed in style, go hog wild, me oh my oh. Son of me gun.
friends, Audrey Williams presents her version of Girls with Broken Hearts.
You'll meet many just like me upon life's busy street, with shoulders stooped and heads bowed low and eyes that stare in defeat. There are souls that live within the past, where sorrow plays all parts. For a living death is all that's left for girls with broken hearts. You have no right to be the judge, to criticize and condemn her. Just think, but for the grace of God, it would be you instead of her. One careless step, a thoughtless deed, and then the misery starts. And to those who weep, death comes cheap, these girls with broken hearts. Oh, so humble you should be when they come passing by, for it is written that the greatest never get too big to cry. Some lose faith in love and life when sorrow shoots her darts, and with hope all gone, they walk alone, these girls with broken hearts. You've never walked in this girl's shoes, or saw things through her eyes, or stood and watched with helpless hands while the heart inside you dies. Some were mothers, some were queens, and some were works of art, but in their shame, they're all the same, these girls with broken hearts. Life sometimes can be so cruel that a heart will pray for death. God, why must these living dead know pain with every breath? So help your sister along the road, no matter where you start. For the God that made you, made them too, these girls with broken hearts, like mine.
Good bluegrass music has been taking the country by storm. And these boys we're about to bring you are just about the best in that line. They've traveled the country more than anybody else, I suppose, singing the great bluegrass songs. They've been in New York many times. With us right now, a big welcome for Lester Flatt, Earl Scruggs, and the Foggy Mountain Boys.
I was standing down in New York one day, standing down in New York town one day, standing down in New York town one day, singing hey, 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 hey. I was broke, I did not have a dime. I was broke, I did not have a dime. I was broke, I did not have a dime, singing hey, 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 hey. Every good man gets a little hard luck sometime. Every good man gets a little hard luck sometime. Every good man gets a little hard luck sometime, singing hey, 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 hey. I'm gonna ride that new morning railroad. I'm gonna ride that new morning train. I'm gonna ride that new morning train, singing hey, 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 hey. this man's town again. Never coming back to this man's town again. Never coming back to this man's town again. Singing hey, 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 hey. Well, it's hey, 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 hey. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. Singing hey, 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 hey. Singing hey, 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 hey.
Thank you. Thank you so much, and howdy, everybody. Let us say it's really good to be visiting with you folks here in New York. And now let's have some five-string banjo picking by Earl Scruggs. What do you say?
Well, friends, that just about brings us to the end of our show. We hope you've enjoyed it. I know that if you've enjoyed it as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you, then you've certainly had a good time. And now, to close our show, I'd like to ask everyone on stage to join George Jones and Hank Williams Jr. in singing a hymn.
Well, I can't think of a better hymn with which to close a show than I Saw the Light.
Sin, I wouldn't let my dear Savior in. Then Jesus came like a stranger in the night. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light.
Just like a blind man, I wandered alone. Worries and fears I claimed for my own. And like the blind man, God gave back his sight.